Hello, everybody. We're here at the Wisconsin River again.
Hey guys,
Welcome to the Rockhound channel. We're going to do a little bit of panning and running out, and we'll go back to our shop later on. See you there.
that's right, guys. We're gonna be out onto our honey bowl. We're going over, guys. It's down the hill we go, and then we will see you in just a minute. Now that was a trip. That poor man down there almost ended up on his butt going down this hill. All right, guys, we have finally made it here. Okay, we got a little bit of walking to go and do. Let me give you a couple things that we're gonna be doing today. So this technically is gonna be a scoop and go. We're gonna go ahead and head on down there at the our spot. Looks like somebody else was down here with a wagon, bud.
Yeah.
Good God.
I think we had a ton of fishing poles. I think that's why you had the wagon.
Yeah, I think so. So we're gonna come on down here and grab ourselves some of our sands that we've been looking forward to for, gosh, almost now 2.5 months since I myself have been down here. And last time Brando was down here, gosh, when was that?
Oh yeah, it was 2.5 months. Same time you're down here.
Was it? Yeah, I guess you were with me that day.
Yeah, we were running the cube.
So we made it, guys.
We're here.
So, oh wow, it looks like someone was really super busy out here. It looks like we got some trash to pick up out here. Oh, hey, I found Dee's hole. I found Dee's hole.
Oh, you found Dee's hole?
Yeah, Dee, I found it. All right, so we're going to pick through your little tailings over here because obviously we're rock hounds. We're going to go check these out. You should probably be doing the same thing, Dee. Check these gosh darn gravel piles out. There's probably going to be beautiful moonstones up in here, bud. And I can already see one right now.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, these are a little
Right there.
smaller, but that's a nice size one.
That's a gorgeous one. So, right there, buddy. All right. I got to put you guys down. We got to get set up over here. We'll see you when we're all done. So, guys, instead of listening to me gibby gab there for a second, I wanted to give you guys a short understanding of what we're going to be doing here. There behind me is a small exaggerated line that we were going to go ahead and take our flat scoop shovel, and what we did was we went down 10 inches to the point where we could find what's called layer cake. And if you guys just look at the top of your screen there, that's kind of what we're looking at. And that's basically thick lines of super black sand, and then we got some gravel that sits up in there, and then we got a bunch of other cool stuff in there, including some of those gemstones we've been finding lately, guys. So hang tight here. We're going to show you all that here in just a moment. All right, guys, we went ahead. We got all these big, beautiful 3-gallon pails full of nothing but black sands up in those. Brando and I, we went all along here, and all along that way, as far as we could go. We panned the living you-know-what out of this area. So, the sun is going down. We are getting the rock out of here. We'll see you guys at the shop. All right, guys, it is day 2, roughly about 4 or so in the afternoon. So I wasn't satisfied with it. I just went ahead, made my trip down with my 2 big buckets, and deposited our blonde sands back where they belong. I came back up here and have all my gear. We're going to go ahead and hit another spot that's not too far from where we were yesterday and see if we can find any more layer cake. So I'll see you at the site. Alright guys, we made it back. It is day 2. Where we're at today is not too far from the honey hole. It's just down that way. What I'm going to be doing today is simple. I'm going to go ahead and make an exaggerated 3x3 square line out here in the sand. I'm going to go ahead and dig down 10 inches, move all that off to each side, guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and take what's called layer cake. Now that's something new that you guys probably hear and said. So what layer cake simply is, if you guys look up here, it's basically sand, the black sands, the gravels, more black sand, more gravels, and it's all compacted into a tight little spot so the gold can't move, guys. So that's what we're going after over here. But we got to do a little bit of hard work first. So hang tight. I'll show you all that here in just a minute. So where I'm going to be pointing at, just down here, is where we're going to be going ahead and make our little 3 foot by 3 foot square. And we're going to go ahead, dig off the top sands, guys. That's the big part. We're going to go ahead and take off the top sands. We were over here yesterday and did up just that tiny little bit, not too far. You can kind of see where it's disturbed. I did a real good job of getting it all filled back in. Once again, if you dig it, fill it, guys. So that's a big important thing. If you guys are going to dig a hole, please be sure to fill it. So that's what we're going to do today. I went ahead and deposited my sands back here that I already had, which was just my blondes, and got all the nice stuff out. Oh my goodness, do I got a bunch in there. Oh, so without further ado, enough jaw jacking. I've been procrastinating enough. Time to go get a shovel. Let's get at it. Okay, that's a little bit more than 3 feet by 3 feet. So let's get at it. Once again, I don't want any of the top stuff. Just getting down to that bottom where it's nice and wet, that's where all your heavy gravel is. So I'm sure people have already had hand the living you know what out of all this. I don't want that. I want what's down here. Already getting the heavy gravels, that's good. Little bit right here, get it cleaned up. Already seen the layer cake. All right. All right, I'm gonna bring you down here so you guys see what I'm talking about. Oh, it's not a spade, Bill. Not a spade. All right. Whew. All right. Let me get you turned around. So here is what we kind of call layer cake. If you look just off here at this corner, see that nice beautiful black line? So all of this is basically a solid trace, and it's going to reach back here. Now we were just right here. Basically I'm right on where we were, and there was a ton of gosh darn black sands and clay and heavy gravels. So I was really on top of it yesterday, and all those buckets are at home, all nicely done up. I brought all the other stuff back, so that's what we're gonna do today. We get all this in here, and hopefully we'll pan it all out real quick. I'm just going to strain it and just kind of get as much of the top blondes as possible. And it won't take long to get to that black sand. That's the black sand we're going to take home. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here, and I will show you guys all the finished buckets once I'm all done. Whew. Hey guys, William here with the Rockhound channel. Wishing to go ahead and thank our 244 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for making this possible. We couldn't have gotten here without you. And please be sure, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification button. Make sure you're going to get all of the episodes by lighting up that bell, guys. And please do not feel afraid. Leave us a comment down below. And if this video gets over 500 likes, guys, 500 likes, that spreads it out across the entire YouTube nation. So please be sure to hit that notification button. Leave us a like if you enjoyed today's episode. Of course, I'd be in such a hurry to let you guys not know what I'm doing and how I'm going to do it, right? Idiot me. Alright, so today we're not going to be doing this through a 1/8 classifier. No, I've got enough means to get through all this pretty quick today. I know my target already. We're going to go after it with this goofy little noodle strainer. Usually use these for Canon. That's what I'm going to go after everything with. We're going to see how many beautiful stones we're going to come out of here. So, enough yakking, let's get to digging. Alright, let's get at it, you guys. Oh. Now, yesterday I was down here and was absolutely just, I could not believe how much was sitting down in here. Oh, and I, of course, forget my scoop. Let's go get one of those. I certainly ain't doing it with a flat shovel. Oh. There's my tried and true. All right. So again, we're going to take the layer cake. And it's a lot of it in there. There's a ton sitting up in here, guys. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, put it in our classifier. We're going to take it back over there. Okay. Make it super quick. Get our pink bucket filled up over here. And then we'll see what we got afterwards. Of course, back at the shop, guys. Get our bowl full. Now normally, guys, I wouldn't really care. I would be panning this down super heavy. I'm just going to be in a time constraint today. So it's basically pick what we got over here, get that pan full, and then get our buckets full. And I'm already on top of them, guys. And of course, I come down with only 2 buckets. That's all I had in the truck. The other ones are full with yesterday's sands. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. So I'm going to fill this up real quick, get back over there and strain it out. Oh, it's tons of it. Now pay mind, guys, I'm only about 8 inches. About 8 inches. That's it. And what's happening here is the waves and such are just going over this time and time and time again, and it's just compacting this stuff so tight. That's why it looks like layer cake. And it's so thick that it's stuck like rocks. That's what it all reminds me is. That beautiful layer of chocolate vanilla cake. That's what it reminds me of. All right. Oh my goodness. There's just tons of, just loads of it. That's better than what I've been getting just over here, guys. We're about, I don't know, 6 feet from where the honey hole is. That's more than what I was finding underneath that. All right, enough yakking. Let's get it done. Oof, not a single ounce lost here, guys. Oh, anybody I hear a boat? You hear me a boat, guys? Yeah. I got a couple nice ones, guys. Not too bad. Where are that in? Water's a little chilly today. Still ain't gonna be tomorrow. We're talking like the 90s. Easily the 90s. Kind of rare for the end of the month. Especially right now, we're right at the rear end of the fall season. Nice one. Okay. Basically what it looks like in my bucket, it looks like I got a big old thing of layer cake in it. All these are facet quality, guys. Yes, indeed. If you want to see some of this stuff getting polished up, guys, you better go check out this video right there. I do all this stuff, and man alive, ooh, the beautiful gemstones I come rocking up out of here. So check out that episode after this one. Oh no, we can't have that. Back in the pocket. Here comes our waves. That's okay, it's going to assist us a little bit here. I just got to bring my bucket up. So there's that wave action I was talking about. It always amazes me how many different stones that are sitting in here. Oh yeah, those are facet quality, guys. I'm not kidding. I'll just take these, brighten them up, and they'll turn out to be beautiful, gemmy, clear stones. Some of these are moonstones. A person could walk out along these beaches and have like a garbage bag full of beautiful gemstones. I really am not kidding. They literally line this entire beach. Getting kind of full in the river pan. That's about it there. I'm going to go ahead and take all that, get that pan down, then we're going to go ahead and get the rest. So I'll see you then. All right, guys, we got our layer cake here. We got 2 buckets full of it. Oh, I am winded. I am just beat. I got one down below there and there. That sun once again is going down over those trees. So I got a little bit of work ahead of me. I got to go ahead and bury my hole. Get her done, and we'll straighten this out at the shop, guys. We'll see you there. Oh, sorry, guys. I went straight to work as soon as we got back from the Wisconsin River, and trust me, we have tons to show you just in this short segment. As I said earlier, I was going to go ahead and classify everything down, and that's exactly what we're doing. I went ahead and taken it through, obviously, from all of our stuff from here down to our little mini strainer that we usually carry out there in the field. Right here, we got that one. And then our final step that I took it through is right here. And I'm nowhere near done yet. There's still a lot to do. I've got a full blue bucket over here. And then I've got this guy right here about a quarter full. And I had gotten so full in our orange bin over here, I had to turn around and get it all into other receptacles, as in collection points, buckets, whatnot. I'll show you that right here. So here are what we got so far in the mix. So these all here are ready to go. They are super concentrated down to past that point, and it is absolutely beautiful stuff. Let me show you down here. Just put my fingers through it. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. That's going to go over the gold cube so beautifully. So buttery smooth. And it's going to be, once again, super easy to just take a finishing pan down through the final trays, and all that gold should be thoroughly collected up in there. Now, let me go and show you something else. So here are all the granules from going through that purple one, right? So this is what all sits up on top. Now, I'm not tossing this. I'm not tossing it. This here is going to go ahead once it's all collected up into one singular bucket, guys. It's going over to the 2-stage. After it's said and done, I collect those mats. Then and only then will I go ahead and thoroughly clean out those sands once more, and they will be deposited back over where I got them, free of all the black sands and, of course, our wonderful gold. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out our orange bucket over here once again, and we'll get back to work. That way, get fresh water in here and continue our little adventure. I can tell you it was hard for me to want to leave today because of just how much I was just finding in one tiny spot. Now, mind you guys, I did do that whole entire square grid, but all it took was finding one solid chunk. And what I mean by solid chunk, I mean, gosh darn it, that whole entire region that I dug into, you saw earlier, all that was just tons of pound cake, guys. So I consider myself seriously lucky getting into some of that stuff just the way we did. So without further ado, I'm going to go get me some more water in there. I'm going to reuse my other stuff, actually. That way I can just keep rerunning what we have. You guys get a little bit of what I'm doing here. So I'm going to probably get you in position in just a minute. All right, sweet. I got you where I need you. So basically all I've done is taken this and given it roughly about out there, a quarter scoop, guys. And carefully went through it. Like so. I'm going to be vigorous about it because it's black sand and it's going to want to not move or pass through much of anything, if at all. So you got to be vigorous about it. There's that classify thing. Stratify. And I'm going to go over slow. Fan it out a little bit. Just be sure that I got it all. It doesn't look like it to you guys on the camera, but I can tell from here that I did a good job at getting the rest of it up out of there. So you can see how much work is ahead of me right now. I've got the blue bucket yet, still the rest of this one, and then everything here just goes in there. And that will get ran over at the 2-stage in a later episode. You guys will definitely see it. So be sure to subscribe. Hit the notification button, guys. Leave us a like. If this video gets 500 likes, guys, it spreads us out across the entire YouTube world and gets us potential new subscribers. And obviously, hey, every bit counts. All right, I'm going to get back to work, guys. As soon as I have everything ready, we'll probably do a small batch of this towards the end of this episode just to see how good we did. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to know what I had going on up in here, guys. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a gander at it. Let this do its thing, get all the bubbles up out of it. And we're gonna go ahead and see how much we got in just that little bit there, guys. We're gonna see whether or not we got anything from our mass array that we have sitting over in there. And not to mention, we got a ton more yet still going on over here. So, we're gonna see how much color we got just in about 3 big scoops. Remember I said I was gonna go ahead and show you what we had, so let's give it a shot, shall we? Alright. Mind my big old head, guys. I apologize profusely. We get all our gosh darn bubbles out of here. It's always so important on this gold cube. Make certain you get every bubble. And sometimes it's hard to do. But it sounds like you got a full run going now. Alright. First big scoop, let's give her all she's got. Oh yeah, that is loaded to the gills, you guys. Loaded to the gills. First run. Watching over this like a hawk. Well, I'll be darned, guys. What I'm seeing in there right now, sitting up here in this far corner, is that silver lead galena. So I did see that. I thought I saw it when I was digging today, and I thought I saw a little bit of it yesterday. Well, I'll tell Brando just what I am seeing right now, and he'll get a little piece of this too, because he'll be doing probably most of that within the next coming episodes. But we're going to run what we have here, because I got to get back to there and finish up. But I am super interested in what we got going on in here. So we'll quick look. Here we go. Yeah. Right there. 3. Got 3. We got 3. Who knows how many went down the box, so we'll load her up again. I'm going to give her another scoop just for funsies. They're good and loaded. Oh, I've got a solid feeling here, guys. Good solid feeling. I already got 3. We got more in here. And pay mine, that's just off the top of this one. Guys, just off the top of that one. Who knows what's in those other buckets and what's behind me here. And a little bit of trace lead too. That's most likely some bits of maybe some bird shot. At least that's what it looks like to me here on this end. Once again, just loaded with garnet too. I had a good feeling when I started seeing this stuff the other day. not going to bore you sitting there seeing the back of my head, guys. I'm going to blast through this over there, get it all down into here, and then I'll see you guys over here at the wash tub. Terribly sorry here, guys. The audio was kind of garbled in here thanks to the background noise that you see, unfortunately. So what you're seeing there is some definitely some gold. I was quite shocked to see it, but I wanted to point out that the gold cube here is unique among all other pieces of equipment out there in the market. These mats are true vortex mats. So what it's actually doing in there is removing all of the blonde sand, leaving you with the blacks and the super heavies, and of course your gold here. And I'll tell you what, it's been such an amazing investment that Brandon and I have been waiting forever to pick up, and we're so grateful that we did get it. So I'm going to go ahead and let myself talk here. So that's what we got going on there. Absolutely beautiful stuff. As you can see, it's totally clearing out all of them blondes. So yep, I found myself another one there, and gosh, that one was kind of unique too. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to that, and you guys can enjoy that. And if you guys can see it, there it all is. I had it with a major win. That was well worth our efforts out there at the Wisconsin. There's gobs of it. And I don't even know how much more is stuck here in the back, guys. That's all that just kicked out. Right there. Look at that. Oh my God, I'm so glad we went. Oh my goodness. Look at it all. Absolutely beautiful. Right there, dead center. I cannot believe it. Wow. I'm going to try to do my best to count this up, guys, and then we'll close out this episode. Whew. You ain't going to believe this, guys. So, 2 scoops. That's all I put up in that green pan. Run over here at our gold cube. We got over 175 colors that I could physically count with my eyes. That's not to mention what's sitting up here in the black pan. There's probably an additional 80 to plus colors that are sitting up in there that I just didn't want to go ahead and get out of there with the snuff bottle. So that's going to conclude today's episode. I've got a lot of work ahead of me, and most likely I have a little bit left here for Brando to do next weekend. So if you did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to leave us a like. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe, guys. Hit that notification button right there, and please feel free to leave us a comment down below. And as always, my name's William. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you next time.